Don't forget what I do for a living. Know every opportunity that I can make profit.
Excuse me, hold on, no, okay, yeah, it is robbery. Just, yep, okay, here we go. Stick 'em, how do you say it again? Soldier. Shit.
Tell some fun.
Whoa. No, that's not how you say it.
I won't get a chance no more down here. I ain't showing no fear. I gotta ride for my other side. And they gotta ride for me cause they let no die for me. They gotta shine for me. If I shine on my own, then fuck, they won't lie for me. They won't lie for me. They won't die for me. I'm in this, but haters ain't gonna shine with me. They ain't shining with me because I put them all in the past. I told all these haters cut them off and all to kiss my ass. Haters don't love it. I ball just like Nash, saying that they want a ball, throwing bins in the trash. I'ma hit it up like fucking haters. I gotta see it later, like fucking adding up my stacks with the calculator.
Go sound.
Something, but I just might take it. Shit, boy.
Fuck, why is everything jumping over the goddamn place, eh? Yeah, because it's normal. Yeah, I've been using the thing almost 2 years, but this surprises me because it's normal. Right, I'm fucking retarded.
719. Yeah.
F14G. Such fantastic, but I need it.
Where you from? Yo, I'm from the streets where them niggas don't talk to the cops. On the hip, niggas know they walk with the Glock. Any type of beef, then they pop in them shots. Like, nigga, better get out of the way. When I shoot, I don't care. 719, nigga, all day. Niggas more what?
Alright, so, I bet you out about a lot of things.
I swerve, do swerve. I hop out. The clip long, the bullets pop out. You see that nigga? He shaking, looking like a mental patient. Nah, nigga, I ain't got no patience. You see how the cake shaking? You sound like an earthquake. You can get earth today, nigga. This name is Date. It's real shit. When we pulling up,
production is brought to you by
I hit him up. Don't get
no bug shit on the bottom. Okay, that's another problem.
This shit is real.
Yeah, in the back, I'm shit, right?
Niggas all know I got a street deal.
It is. Every time it moves like that, the connection works. This clip's no good. Yeah, I got it used. Knock down Drug Square.
Cocaine chocolate, nigga that pure fat. Never let the ox win, blocking like air wax. They hear that. Looking back, couple of niggas in there for mating. When we dropped this shit, know a couple of niggas that hated. Ticket to the death and breath and staff related. See it different mothers, but niggas always related. They didn't hear me. Rolling with killers, I know they got me though. See us in the streets, will never take us from cops. Holding again, so we lock them up. 40 cops singing, it's like it's spinning and not the show. You know, the run top, we on fire. Going downtown on the street, turning desire. Mother looked up for still, he's on the wire. This whole crew looking like a choir. Niggas say shut up, white like Mel Gibson. Picture, made a short stop like Cal Ripken. Flipping, prison out white like Don Christians. Nipping on this big farm like Rob Picton. I'ma still shine light on your grave and send shots to them boys who threw dirt on your name. It's no lie, better run when them shells are jet. It's 7-5, but I still fuck with hella sets live. I needed 10 bands, so I moved south on. Never took a nigga's rock, but I left some shell sounds. Beats were begging for the rock, dedicated to the wops. Built friendships with comfy house, getting
Just New York sold out. Go buy it 2 years later for the same price. Don't fuck shipping up the refrigerator.
Operation led to an operation and all. Everything we did was always beneficial for the squad. Trapped all day, yeah, I trapped all day. And I got it up, good ass trap God day. Just let me, nigga, don't tap me, nigga. Nigga, slap the nigga, so I ain't no 10th Street, nigga, from the old school. No ski mask, we weren't nice, I ain't fed, get me posted on the corner like a python. King Cobra, can knock the scales off a python. Creeping through your crib, you better sleep with the lights on. Nightmares is always seen, stepping out the front door. The black boys in war zone, what you think I keep a gun for? Try to battle me and my team, nigga, you done for. A crowd of niggas, that's what a young boy in the pump sport. Drive my nigga, just drive.
These are deceptive eyes.
懒觉
So
have a lazy sleep or sleeping.
on, sir.
睡懒
I have no
觉.
idea.
So how do you say sleep again?
No, I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Lazy.
懒
Can you say I am lazy?
Sure.
How do you
Of
say
course
that?
you are lazy.
Oh, of course you are lazy.
All right, so then how do you say have a lazy sleep or to sleep in?
You can say 睡懒觉，
睡懒觉。
睡懒觉。
That's funny, that radio's right in between the two Wi-Fi boxes. How do they?
You're listening to an elementary Chinese learning program, Chinese Studio, on China Radio International. Keywords reminder. Did you sleep well?
Using this to over
睡得
Wi-Fi,
好
I
吗
can't use this box as
Sleep
Wi-Fi
in.
hotspot.
睡懒觉. All in today's Chinese studio.
Well, that wraps up the end of this Chinese studio.
Right. So stay asleep and stay warm.
Cool idea. Warm idea.
And how do you say sleep in Chinese? 明天见.
明天见.
Was it 6?
Some say Chinese is one of the most difficult languages in the world, and learning it is almost impossible.
So learning Chinese, the most difficult thing.
非常非常非常非常非常难。
So I'm sort of tone deaf. I can't really hear them.
I think the cultural
When you
mindset
have this USB on one and Ethernet on the other, I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's just complicated.
Thank God my TVs
So
too old
much.
to know what Ethernet
Only
over
because you're not learning
HDMI
it in the
is.
right way. Why not try Takeaway Chinese, where you can take some Chinese away and experience progress day by day. Takeaway Chinese. You're listening to China Plus Radio, connecting you with China and the world.
7:02. It's 7 in the morning. There's 2 minute. Seem to do a standard 2-minute buffer on this one.
Now the news. I'm Zhou Fang. China says it welcomes foreign businesses, including U.S. companies, to continue operating in Hong Kong. The American Chamber of Commerce in Hong Kong has said it remains committed to Hong Kong as a home base for international business.
Why are you running?
The Chinese Foreign Ministry says Hong Kong's status as an international financial, shipping and trading center has been consolidated, and it has been known as one of the most free, open, prosperous and vibrant places in the world. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijun points out that the national security law in Hong Kong will provide a stronger institutional guarantee for the steady and sustained implementation of one country, two systems. He also says as Hong Kong develops a closer bond with the Chinese mainland and the rest of the world, the city will enjoy a better future and foreign businesses there will embrace brighter prospects. Chinese authorities have voiced firm opposition towards accusations by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo over China's Xinjiang policy. A government spokesperson says Pompeo's remarks, which claim that the Chinese government was using forced labor in areas including Xinjiang, were entirely fabricated. The spokesperson points out that the rights and interests of workers from ethnic minority groups in Xinjiang and their customs, religious beliefs, and languages are all protected by law. Chinese authorities say nationwide tests of food for COVID-19 have produced only negative results. The National Health Commission says the tests were launched after the COVID-19 outbreak at Beijing's Xinfadi market in June. More than 50,000 food samples were tested across the country, with none of them positive for the virus. Special testing was carried out for seafood and meat products imported from abroad and transported via cold chains. China will soon implement a set of guidelines for people involved in food production and catering industry to prevent and control COVID-19. The guidelines are based on studies of previous infection cases at home and abroad in food companies and markets. The National Health Commission says the guidelines will include all-round and systematic epidemic containment measures. The COVID-19 prevention and control measures will cover the training of personnel, their health management, the resumption of businesses, and the cleaning and disinfection of facilities. The groundbreaking ceremony for the Vientiane station of the China-Laos Railway was held on Friday in the northern outskirts of the Lao capital. The Vientiane station, to be built by China Railway Construction Group, will consist of 4 platforms with 7 track lines. The station can hold a maximum of 2,500 passengers. The China-Laos Railway is a strategic docking project between the China proposed Belt and Road Initiative and Laos strategy to convert from a landlocked country to a land-linked hub. French President Emmanuel Macron has named Jean Castex, who coordinated France's virus reopening strategy, as the country's new prime minister. Castex replaces Edouard Philippe, who resigned earlier in the day. Macron is reshuffling the government to focus on restarting the economy after months of lockdown. In an interview given to local newspapers on Thursday, Macron says he's seeking a new path to rebuild the country for the 2 remaining years of his term. The reshuffle comes days after the ruling centrist party, founded by the president ahead of his 2017 election win, failed in local contests without winning a single major city. South Africa has extended troop deployment across the country to help enforce COVID-19 lockdown restrictions. President Cyril Ramaphosa ordered a 3-month troop deployment in late March when he announced a nationwide lockdown. The deployment of 20,000 members from the National Defence Force will be extended to the end of September. South Africa has recorded more than 168,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and over 2,800 deaths as of Thursday. And that's the news. I'm Zhu Fan.
Coming up on China Plus, The Point with Liu Xin, a production of CGTN.
Saturday. That's right. It's fucking Saturday.
Welcome to Headline Buster, brought to you by The Point and Liu Xin. In this series, I'll dissect stories that are making headlines around the world and talk to my guests to compensate for the missing pieces of the puzzle. This week, we're looking at media coverage on the new national security law for Hong Kong, which Chinese lawmakers passed on Tuesday. Are these stories fair, or do they present a predetermined conclusion? What's missing from these reports? First, here are some facts. Legislature on Tuesday unanimously safeguarding national security in Hong Kong. Chinese President Xi Jinping signed an order to promulgate the law, which on June the 30th at 11 p.m.
Those packets aren't small enough for that, eh? That's some bullshit.
From the British. Since its introduction at China's annual political meeting in May, the law has been separated. The first reading of the law happened between June the 18th and 20th, and the second a week later, starting on June the 28th. Now, with 66 chapters, the law defines 4 categories of offences endangering national security, namely secession, subversion activities, and collusion with a foreign country or national security. Responding penalties being life imprisonment. The central government shall establish an office of the Central People's Government in the Hong Kong SAR. The law stipulates that its purpose is to ensure
4 minutes of buffering. It's losing every other quarter of a second, every other eighth of a second.
Country, two systems, and to maintain prosperity and stability in Hong Kong while protecting the lawful rights and interests of residents of the SAR. The law was in response to the widespread unrest which erupted last year, bringing violence and destruction to the city. Many people felt the situation was not sustainable and that something had to be done. Hong Kong SAR Chief Executive Carrie Lam said in a statement about the passage of the law, she says, "I'm confident that after the implementation of the new national security law, the social unrest which has troubled Hong Kong people for nearly a year will be eased and stability will be restored, thereby enabling Hong Kong to start anew, focus on economic development and improve people's livelihood. However, concern, even criticism over the new law has been outside Hong Kong. The Hong Kong Bar Association stated as gravely the law was an affront to all nations and the Washington.
For fuck's sakes, come on.
And for the Chinese region. UK Prime Boris Johnson said on Tuesday.
Yeah, because it always takes 25 seconds. What the fuck is all this shit?
Pass the national security law.
Video shows white woman pointing gun up like, oh, so I should get mad and upset. Fuck off. What's this shit doing on my shit here? I don't think you understand. This is downloading while I cannot listen to what I'm fucking listening to.
A petition.
Oh, great. Some retard that plays video games dead at 31. I don't give a fuck. I don't know who this is. Oh, some white guy trying to get famous making comments about slavery. BBC, thank you. Charity to stop handling coronavirus student volunteer program after backlash. Many of the headlines about the new numbers are just... And you quote
see predictions of the end of Hong Kong as we know it.
I can't buy Nike Redskins gear no more.
Aside in the matter
oh, let's see it. Some blah blah blah. Is Ubisoft's new battle royale? Hold on, didn't two of your fucking CEOs just get charged with rape?
On June the 28th.
Oh, never mind. That was the day before Phase 2. We got all 150 parking spaces full again. Shut the fuck up about those rapists.
Chinese lawmakers could.
I don't know what the fuck's up with that, because whether I touch it or not, if it looks like I'm reaching for the mouse, dickhead fucking jams up the router. I don't fucking know. I don't
main points now. A law to curb opposition in Hong Kong. Beijing. Many West object.
Yes, might as well shut that off and get rid of it because it's fucking useless. Oh, it's got to be because you're listening over. No, it's not.
Or the reasons why some people do even.
Yeah, I saw that. Every time I make fun of you, it jams up and stops. And the clock don't start again until you're done for certain that I'm done not talking about you.
Chinese
fucking hell. The fuck is wrong with you, you pussy? Oh, like seriously. Oh, you might listen to the radio. I gotta stop that. Oh, okay. And what? I'll just listen to something else. Like, seriously? What the fuck was the point in that? What was the fucking purpose in that? Watch. This one was running fine on the Wi-Fi for the longest time. All of a sudden, it's going to have a problem, right? Because it's Wi-Fi. No. None of this shit is broadcast publicly. Get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, well, you were just said no. I didn't just set it up. So. Yeah, this one skipped and jumped too the whole fucking time. Yeah, 32 seconds, 16 or 32, 16 or 30 second segments.
7:19.
What? It'll skip every other quarter of a second. Yeah. Like the other one. Packets are not a quarter of a second long, and if they were, it wouldn't start playing until it had 300.
I'm from the streets where them niggas don't talk to the cops. On the hip, niggas know they walk with the Glock. Any type of beef, they pop in the shop. Like niggas better get out of the way. When I shoot, I don't miss. So
what you're saying? Because you jam up the IP team.
Niggas want what? Woohoo! I swerve through swerve.
This is a fucking wave file. You're telling me that this is fucking less? That doesn't even make sense, bro.
Shaking, looking like a mental patient. Nah, nigga, I ain't got no patience. You see how the cake shaking? You sound like an earthquake. You can get earth today, nigga. His name is Dave. It's real shit. When we pulling up, pop shit. I hit him up. Don't give not one fuck. Niggas screaming. This shit is real. I don't even need a fucking record deal. Niggas all know I got the street deal. Empty out the whole clip, know it's real.
Oh yeah,
empty out the whole clip, know it's real. My murder gang niggas China boy nigga, you hear that? Murder gang poppin', something like bear cats. cocaine chopping, nigga that pure facts. Never let the ops win, blocking like airwax. They hear that? Looking back, couple of niggas in there for made it. When we dropped this shit, know a couple of niggas that hate it. Take it to the death to press their staff people related. See it different mothers, but niggas always related. They didn't hear me. Rolling with killers, they know they got me though. See us in the streets, will never take us for poppy show. Pulling on his hammer is heavier, so we lock it low. 40 cal singing, it's like it's been in an opera show. You know, the run top, we on fire. Going downtown on the street, car named Desire. Model looked up, but still he's on the wire. His whole crew looking like a choir. Niggas singing, yeah, white like Mel Gibson. Pitching, made a short stop like Cal Ripken. Flipping, prison up white like Don Christians. Nipping on this pig farm like Rob Picton.
I'ma still shine light on your grave and send shots to them boys who threw dirt on your name. It's no lie, better run when them shells are jacked. It's 7'5", but I still fuck with hella sets that are alive. I needed 10 bands, so I moved south on. Never took a nigga's rock, but I let some shell sound. Fiends were begging for the rock, dedicated to the wops. Built friendships and custody, I was getting to the guap. And me and 19, we were setting up the shop. I was moving shit quick while I was shepherding up the top. Aqua's operation led to an operation, and all everything we did was always beneficial for the squad. Trapped all day, yeah, I trapped all day, and I got it up the mud. You could ask Trap God, yeah. Just let me, nigga, don't tempt me, nigga. Nigga, slap it on the song. I ain't no 10th Street, nigga, from the old school. No ski mask, we wore nylon, and feds getting me posted on the corner like a pylon. King Cobra can knock the scales off a python. Creeping through your crib, you better sleep with the lights on. Nightmares was always seen stepping out the front door. The black was a war zone. What you think I keep a gun for? Try to battle me and my team, nigga, you done for. A crowd of niggas, that's what a young boy on the pumps for. Ride, my nigga, just ride. Read it on it right now. No gloves when you done, get the eyes away down. All day I dream about straps. We got stripes now, but don't get ahead of yourself. They knock your lights out.
Now what? Why does that keep popping up? Like, seriously. What? What the fuck is happening now? Are we not on the internet? Like, I really don't care anymore. This is fucking stupid and ridiculous. Once I get this roll, I'm gonna see if they.
Times is hard, down different ways to struggle. No stranger to the racket of failure to raise a hustle. Plus what? About 20 bucks for a day's work. How to luck, I turn the white tee into a gray shirt. Ain't no punk, only maintain Hollywood respect. Do my thing, I get the looking shit. Got the good connect, no stranger to the snipe game. Cheeks taste like cigarettes. From the butts on the ground that I ride, used to filter in no sleep level. Yeah, crap, that's only that time. Personify the subway train. I'm the red line from Hollywood to Hershey. Puts up, heads down, rolling them a cursing. Call it a perversion. If I only knew a camera crew to follow me in person. No A&E, you wanna see, pay the fee. Get a job, kids say to me, so angrily, I got one, you idiot. I work double shifts, y'all don't see the pain. And that's where the trouble is. Imagining that generation or X stab in the back. Dirty needles, good kids, hurting people. Mom didn't raise me like this. Wipe the hate from my lips, blood and H in the mix. All the way to my wrist. Yeah, I know what an atheist is. I'll live forever as a blood stain. My name will exist in this bathroom stall. Hard last you all, push the plunger, catch tags and blast the wall. Ain't no telling where I could go from here. Hope I'm clear. I see through the smoke and mirrors. I live harder on purpose to provoke my peers. My life is overrated, man. I've been a joke for years. It's overrated, man. I've been a joke for years. And I don't need to tell y'all the times is hard. Hey, you don't need to tell me that I've been scarred. I'm not a fraud. Let me believe that I'm in charge. I got the keys and I'ma drive this car. Pain behind these bars. Need a minute with my mind on pause. Hollywood, on my back, my feet on shiny stars. One hit, one fist, one more time. I toss, spiking my wrist. Crucify me, climb the guy. Hey, yo, good times, bad times. Hollywood sign, fat line. Step into the dome to your flat line. I stick a dick with the phone with a black nine. Skid roll, no place to call a home. If you lack spine, if you can whip, yeah, you can roll. Yeah, that's fine. See, these dudes forgot their PD rules. I read graffiti like news while I PT cruise. Lit the fuse, hit the pipe really like hitting snooze. I lit the fuse, hit the pipe really like hitting snooze. I never wanna wake up, perpetual insomniac. In retrospect, I guess it sounds better when I'm on the track. Need a storm at, I'm the drug court. I'm in that white room, rose of black. I do all of that, call me back. Let me know though, this the no-dos. Running from imaginary people, no logos. Break the photos, hot boys, your sister photos. Mr. Monkey, water mixed with cocoa. Sweat confused, dish the loco. The spray and sunny shit. $60 here in the soul. Too quick, that's the money quick. Stay come with this, yo. When's this guy leaving? I bounced from the telly quick. Now I'm dry heaving. Still got the cash though. Delivers my game. Black gold, deliver my pain. My aim, don't remember my name. Yeah, the city is straight. Cash for all of the stones. Cinders remain carved in all of the thrones. No judgment, can't trust my. So I catch a bus ride. 22 stolen swan time. But too much pride standing there on Julian. Family reunion. Vanity, ruined them. No grand, even two of them resolved in a day's work. Simple soul sacrifice. No more pain, hurt, feel the soul cast the dice. Burn both ends, I gotta light this candle. I learned from old friends that my life's a gamble. Yeah, cause my life's a. And I don't need to tell y'all the times it's hard. And you don't need to tell me that I've been scarred. I'm not a fraud. Let me believe that I'm in charge. I got the keys and I'ma drive this car. Pain behind these bars. Need a minute for my mind on pause. Hollywood, call back
down and the focal point moves up. It's fucking serious.
Crucify me, climb the car. And I don't need to tell y'all the times it's hard. And you don't need to tell me that I've been scarred. I'm not a fraud. Let me believe that I'm in charge. I got the keys and I'ma drive this car. Pain behind these bars. Need a minute for my
fucking day. As soon as it's over,
shiny stores. One hit, one fix, one more time. I toss back in my wrist. Crucify me, climb the car. Yeah.
They work cleaner, stupid.
Makita, bitch.
That's
Yeah.
almost. It's showing something. I don't understand how the top of my leg is bright fucking white and the bottom is dark pink and it's the same fucking shade and the same fucking light. What the fuck's the deal with that? In reality, it is the exact same brightness and fucking shade. I don't know what to do with that. I can literally do nothing about it. Yo, fucking pussy hole, fuck off. Yeah, it always takes 8 seconds for the image to get from here to here, bro. Come on. Fuck the hell off, you pussy hole. Yeah, the difference is when I threaten you, bad things actually happen to you.
Yeah, you already know who it is. It's your boy, Playboy Bandito. Rockin' my man Tycho here. Vintage Talk. Black FM Hip Hop Radio. Boy, 9 Nickel Money Talk. Yeah. It's a real swagger shit right here. You know what I mean, my nigga? Money talk.
You don't know what a staff is? It's a stick you get beat with.
You got it. Street life.
Try this though. It's too late. You already did it.
Yeah. Playboy Bandito.
It's the magic trick. You cover up the camera lens and the music starts playing. There's a connection between the two.
Making bread, you need dough. If you can't track, then you need a hoe. Wasting time getting drunk and high. I need to leave that weed alone. Ball up, weed alone. You can smell my weed alone. Trying to find a style like mine is you gon' need a clone. My nigga, the streets is mine. I don't need a bone. I don't need a label to sign me.
Because you can't infiltrate a family.
Already know them my vibe.
Like I would know I wasn't related to you.
Stronger than that, it's about time for me to go. Lay back when I'm chill. Gotta face the
what changes? Have I ever fucking hooked anybody up over the internet? How many complaints has Facebook tried to register about me selling dope on the internet? Go. And they were both the same fucking joke reposted.
The movement, street life, we've been through it. I like to introduce my crew. You know we do it.
When the fucking image stops jumping up and down, I'll consider you a fucking loser. What the fuck are you doing? Ain't no glitch with fucking Android, bro. Nobody does that. Someone has to actuate it. In 6 months, I didn't know that system bar existed. It does not actuate itself, brethren. Ever. There's no substitute in the board to do it. And I removed everything from Google. Whatever
Man, I'm sick and tired of these lame assholes. Trying to get up in the game, assholes. Thinking you in my lane. About that game, fuck a couple lame assholes. Put a real nigga in a Maserati. Matter of fact, just pay your own. Stop running around popping miles. Stop running around popping pictures. Instagrams get rich and they ain't gonna take you with them. Why you wanna be a victim? You don't really need attention, but you just wanna see permission. You ain't gonna beat resistance. It's only one way to win, and they gotta stay persistent. All I do is eat, flip, crack, fuck, hoes, get money. All I ever do is eat, flip, crack, fuck, hoes, get money. In the world around town, everybody been saying I got money. You need money. Cause I throw money. And I blow money. This right here, old money. Not new money. This shit some blow money. This shit some hot money.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Got it.
Well, now okay, well, fuck it then. Leave it that way. I don't give a shit, bro. All these 10 fucking years worth of footage of nothing since YouTube wants to play games accusing me of things. And all these people want to say where you saw me and when you saw me, you can't fucking argue with it now. Yeah, he's literally wearing the exact same clothes, so there's no way it was him. You start to fucking understand why I do things the way I do? These assholes really believe I'm living 2 lives. I'm wearing brand new fresh clothes, I'm white, and I'm a pedophile crackhead. And then at night I switch into my other clothes, I'm a drug dealer, non-white guy. Never heard of any of these fucking people. They really believe I'm doing this at 2 different addresses.
Move calm and collective. That chain ain't shit unless your palm can protect it. My palm can protect mine. Empty up the tech line. I don't give a fuck about jail. I'm through that time. Best find your body in the building because we killed you. Like who's real?
My IP address because I keep letting certain pieces of software run.
Like who's next?
I'll do the fucking.
And I'm straight stressed. Rob money when time's less. I'll take a nigga's best. I'll leave a nigga timeless. I grew up with no motivation. Drive right past the cops and investigations. With no reputation.
I know what I'm doing. It says on YouTube, Canadian Jewish Council.
You say tomato when I say tomato. West End Toronto squirt heat like volcanoes. I must confess, my life ain't picture perfect. Was outside, knock, fuck you hurting. All I got left is pride and my dignity. And a finger in the middle if you ain't digging me. My family matters, the big guy, car Winslow. Minus the badge with big straps, blast windows. Stay cool like the other side.
Nothing now, everything's
Don't know your name, so you better take it slow, dog. Yo, MC.
Oh, that's just, yeah, there's always like 2 or 3 minutes of me talking bullshit before it clears up. On everybody's computer, that's normal. I still need to stop fire, bro. Like, I don't Big music was cool fun. Buddy, I never turned my head. I'm looking right at the camera the whole time. I know, taps. I know, it's that simple. It's an autist's fucking application. An autistic person made that for autistic people, and you're using it thinking you're Mr. Big Smile. Your finger painting, brethren. Well, we got 15 minutes away, so I'm not pressing another button. I got the system bar back, but it's useless if the fucking system is fucked up. 30 minutes, 35 minutes so far of nothing. And every fucking time they make a video longer, they have to watch it twice, and there's two of them. It's 4 parts. Every 15 minutes is an hour, fucking 9 hours. Gone. They're making what, 22 an hour, whatever the fuck special makes. Good. Bankrupt their fucking employer, bro. Nobody sees this operators like that fucking because you have no authority to do anything. No authority under any law. If this side of the computer works, why doesn't that side?
SG riding cheesy, don't be right behind the scene, get behind me, sipping on the gin. The post stay down when it's sticky, all my niggas riding with me, I be feeling trippy, floating away. Shorty wanna talk for the night, for a talk for this life. I feel I never want to shit the end. For the dough, my nigga. For the dough, my nigga. Shit the end. Do this for my SG riding cheesy. Don't be right behind the scene, get behind me, sipping on the gin. The post stay down when it's sticky, all my niggas riding with me, I be feeling trippy, flowing in the way. Fuck for the night, pour a cup for this life. I feel I never want to shit the end. For the dough, I be taking risks. I make a different another stack all on my paper quick. Get 24 niggas tell me that I ain't shit. I ain't the one for pussy niggas to be playing with. I spray the bitch around. These niggas been a body for the last time. Bitch, now I'm seeing getting money. It's my credit, my team say when it fuck niggas.
I'm not moving, I can see the fucking image jumping around, man.
I always been a real nigga and I never would hide. I used to work a 9 to 5, but it's better than crime. Getting high up the weed I smoke, I gotta keep the heat. Coach, you know I do myself. For the dough, my nigga, I'ma have to get it in. For the door, I'm about to go and get it in. I do this for my SG, riding cheesy, don't be right behind the scene, get behind me, sipping on the gin. The post stay down when it's sticky, all my niggas riding with me, I be feeling trippy, blowing in the wind. The shorty wanna talk for the night, for a cup for this life. I feel I never want to shit the end. For the dough, my nigga. For the dough, my nigga. Never want to shit the end. Do this for my SG, riding cheesy, don't be right behind the scene, get behind me, sipping on the gin. The post stay down when it's sticky, all my niggas riding with me, I be feeling trippy, blowing in the wind. The shorty wanna fuck for the night, for a cup for this life. I feel I never want to shit the end.
What, brethren? The fuck is your issue? You've interrupted the thing reloading 9 times. I've watched it try 9 times and you stopped it 9 times because it's incomplete. Oh, you're just talking bullshit now? 10th time, I didn't touch it. 10th time, I didn't touch it. Yeah, I need that system by that for the 4th fucking time. Stop fucking around. I'll go throw your whole pack away. Wow, why don't you just point the arrow where you want it to be and click on what you want? You do that without the arrow at all. I know that, everybody knows that. Got 2 keyboards and a remote and a mouse. People know that this is fucking how the machines intended to work. It's easy, it's not crafty, bro.
I'm in the streets, niggas, so what's wrong? My connect, I never my nigga, I'ma have to get it in. For the door, I'm about to go and get it in. I do this for my SG, riding cheesy, don't be right behind the scene, get behind me, sipping on the gin. The post stay down when it's sticky, all my niggas riding with me, I be feeling trippy, blowing in the wind. The shorty wanna talk for the night, for a cup for this life. I feel I never want to shit the end. What
are you gonna tell me now? We're gonna prove your point. What? I've heard this 1,000 times. What are you gonna do? Have you ever had your cell phone call you and play a recording of you? No? I have. So this ain't nothing new to me, pussy.
I call it my click on my crew. I'm taking the niggas slipping, I'm gripping, using the shot. I'm rapping to make my money.
40 minutes of nothing. I guess this is what these it doesn't help AirPods any because all it does is make the video in early. 6 videos of that in one maybe if you find it 6 inches. The videos they dump on turn to such garbage nobody ever watches. So I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. I'm documenting me dying. You really think he's gonna interrupt that? How? Exactly. You're retarded. I've never met people as stupid. CSIS, RCMP, CPS. You guys are retarded. You're straight up fucking retarded. Look at the things you guys have got charged and convicted for, and the things you've gotten fired for. What the general public thinks of you. 9 out of 10 people think you're a bunch of pedophiles trading kiddie porn on private government networks. Ask
John Gotti, CTM Music Group, baby. Woo!
You can't name one city department that has had a kiddie porn fucking charge.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the paper, I'm just trying to get rich. We do it for the big face, dead presidents. I got a Lamborghini dream, still got the same tips. And yes, I'm alive, but I'm looking for a lick. You gotta get it, how you live a life is like this. And yes, I need 36, a whole fucking brick. Rolling through the city, got a Louis Lowe's on. And I call these motherfuckers, yeah, I get my smoke on. Streets, strong, bust out the bomb. Working all day, flipping bricks by the yard. And you can try to do it, don't quit your day job. The streets just to make the times real hard. I got all these tattoo scars. Chilling in the city bars, rolling in the fancy cars. Sweating out the superstar. Yeah, I look like a model. B-I-O-R. Money in the rubber band, stack it till your cash mark. Yeah, I got the trade pound, I got it real loud. I do it in the dark, fucking do it for the pay. I got some inventories, AKs, SKs, long range, short range. Let's stay no brain. Who am I kidding, motherfucker? Crime pays. Yeah, I'm trying to get the paper, I'm just trying to get rich. We do it for the big face, dead presidents. I got a Lamborghini dream, still got Mercedes Benz. And yes, I'm alive, but I'm looking for a lick. You gotta get it, how you live when life is like this. And yes, I need 36, a whole fucking brick.
You see a lot of people doing it as opposed to their listeners. A lot. Yeah. Last Friday, me and my family tried it. The one next to my place, and it's so crowded. We have to wait for an hour, and because we're so hungry, so we choose another one and decide to go again.
Okay, so were you guys all wearing facial masks?
Yeah, we saw it's really hot outside. I cannot really breathe through the facial mask, but we still
This
have
video's
to.
not either.
And do you have a 1 meter or 2 meter sort of distance between each?
On the whole internet is
People aware
no.
of keeping this
I'm being
length
pinged
of
directly.
distance?
It's called a
I think
DOS.
it started to be losing. In the beginning,
You think invented this shit,
I
stupid?
think in the beginning, like in April, people, when we are queuing, people still say, "Oh, keep keep away from me."
Jesus,
And
laughing at
keep
your
social
dumbass.
distance.
You're using
But
30,
after
40
the
year old
whole
fucking tactics,
city screening, like everyone took the test,
20s.
and now we
30s,
feel
whatever.
quite safe actually.
So everything
Ancient
is going
history
back
for what you
very
should be
slow.
on. nigga.
Yeah.
When did you come back this time? And just the COVID-19 has kept you for more than half a year in Wuhan, right?
Yeah. January 19th is the date I back to Wuhan from Beijing.
For Spring Festival.
Yeah, for Spring Festival. My
Did you say
plan
if you
is
have to
stay at
travel to
home
the
for
internet
2
to
weeks
use it,
for the
you
Spring
ain't really got
Festival
the
and then
internet,
back
nigga.
to the UK. And 4 or 5 days after I arrived, the city just closing. And I thought, well, 1 month maximum. Now,
Yeah, when you heard the news that the city is going to close down.
I was sleeping. My cousin calling me, and she was worried. She said, Wuhan is closing. I said, what do you mean? And she said it's closing down for the quarantine. And then I said, okay, there's nothing I can do. Just let it happen.
Did you panic a little bit?
Yeah.
You took it well. You took it well, right?
Yeah.
Did your family,
Don't even go
especially
underneath me
mom,
'cause I'm gonna
worried
squish
about,
you.
oh, my daughter, everything would be, you have to discontinue your study, or there are things that are unpredictable? Did they worry, your parents?
At the closing down moment, they didn't think about that. they're gonna think, well, maybe 2 weeks it will reopen again, so it won't affect anything. So with time, they start to realize I have to stay at home for longer
There you go.
time.
Hang off that
On one
receipt.
side,
That's
they're
perfect.
a
Hang
little
off
bit
that
worried
little piece
about
of
my
paper.
study,
That is
but
a
they
perfect
never
spot for
really
you. You are
take
so
it
sketchy.
seriously
Every
because
time the
they
wind
think it's
blows,
my
you
thing.
can
So
drop.
I need to take responsibility for it. So they never worry too much about that. In another hand, they are so happy I can stay with them.
Especially your mom, right? It's just a rare occasion to be together with her daughter for a long time.
Yeah, I think that's the first time in 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
my
10
goodness.
years since my bachelor.
So it's kind of a bonus for your mom, actually, for you to stay.
I can see she's happy.
Let's talk about the COVID-19 pandemic. You are back.
What were you just talking about?
Then on the 19th of January, and actually 23rd, then the city was sealed off from the rest of the world, right?
Yeah.
When did you learn volunteers were organizing themselves to help the city?
Online.
And how did you, online? Right?
Yeah, online.
You surfed online every day?
Yes, too much.
Yeah. And then one of the groups caught your attention?
In the beginning, one group named Wu Xingyuan is probably one of the first earliest groups start to organize themselves to have a WeChat group and Douban group.
Oh, they used the social media platform.
Yes.
So how many people were already there when you joined them?
100 something.
Already 100 something from all parts of China.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay,
And
hold
what
on.
were they doing?
Then
The
we
people
can nothing
outside of
because we heard this one
Wuhan,
already.
they may be the organizer, or they are volunteers who want to come here, or they are organizers who want to
get to
donate.
Nigeria?
And the local
I guess
people,
it
they are
depends on
also
dick weevil,
volunteers,
eh?
and also they are people who need help at that time. Who already got
Congo,
infected,
whatever the
their
fuck,
family
niggas
members
knew what I
got
meant.
infected.
So it's a WeChat group that it's open to everybody.
French speaking one,
Patients
in
and
Africa.
volunteers. Both.
Yeah.
It's a bridge, right?
Yeah.
You joined them, and what did you offer them that you can do?
The French speaking place on the black people.
It's just sorting out the information. It was too much information. It cannot count. Just like first people say,
I don't know
I can
what
provide
exactly is
meals
being
to
done
the
here, but
doctors.
it's not the way
But
it should be.
half minutes later, because there are too many messages, people can say who can provide meals to doctors. They cannot see each other. So at the moment, actually, I just stay behind the screen and just read every message and try to give the message to the right people. It's a lot of work, but actually just staring at the information and try to sort the useful ones.
Well, I assume that you're assuming everything I look at is what I'm
to
about to
organize all the
do, and everybody watching
information
the
and then try to
computer is
diverge
shocked when I
and
do
try to
things weird orders and shit.
Yeah.
So how
I'll be
many
looking at
days
something,
you've been
back
doing
up to
that?
go do something else, but the thing I was looking at
Because
is
it's
fucked
too
up.
much, really.
Yeah, that's a little
lot of
fucked
people
up too, right? Because the
ask
thing
for
ain't reading
help
my
and
mind,
nobody
bro.
can
You're not
help
gonna
because hospital is full of
they
patients.
put the implant.
There's no way you can get in. If you are not confirmed, if you just go to the hospital, maybe you will have more higher chance to get affected. You maybe just have a casual cold, but at that moment you will think, oh, I've got COVID-19.
I can't do this till you
But
fucking stop, eh?
You can
This
get
is
panic
fucking
at the
retarded. Like,
first
I'll
few
just
days.
unplug the fucking thing, man. Like, I can
think
clear all
the
this. It ain't
panic
gonna
was
fix
worrying
it. I know it ain't gonna fix it.
I can really sleep at that time.
So it's the panic of the people that worry you. It's not COVID-19
That's
virus
a neat trick. You can freeze part of the picture and let the rest keep going. That's
when
a
did you
neat
decide
trick,
to
but
go
I'm not
out
impressed,
to deliver things to people? Yeah.
My first delivery is in the first day of.
Remember, video killed radio stars, stupid. Man, ain't nobody killing a trap star. Blast and then it's like, what exactly? No, it's like the system is just being flooded with data over and over and over every 2.5 seconds or so. And I can hear it audibly, which is kind of funny. It's a neat little trick. Put the radio right next to the Wi-Fi. It's a neat trick. I do it on purpose. Well, if I wait 30 seconds, maybe something will clear up just enough to handle what this idiot's doing, or he'll get himself blocked. What keeps happening is they're pinging the router so many times it's blocking it. The only reason I can't really verify that, I can't log into the router. Because you never need to log into a router, so why the fuck do you need to remember the password? Exactly. So, But if I did, I would see exactly which we used to get sweep attacks and all sorts, ping, ping, port sweeps and all that bullshit. Yeah, there's an actual fucking. This may not be the biggest computer in the world. My internet connection is the same as everybody else's, or better, because it's not a fucking cell phone. Stupid. Yeah, I know. So if you do find an exploit like you would find in a cell phone, it's even better because you can actually hit it really fast. I know. The side effect of that is you're crashing the thing really damn fast. You think that's a genius thing, but it takes you 10 minutes to find my ass on the internet again because you think I'm in fucking Windsor or some shit. Nigga, why you keep closing my eyes in these frozen screenshots? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Zero input for 2 fucking minutes straight, and it's still freezing up as soon as I touch it. That's bullshit, bro. That's not how any fucking computer works. Pick and choose what the fuck you're fucking with, because I'm just gonna keep switching. I'm just disgusted I have to share oxygen with pieces of shit like you. I'm gonna keep pointing it out, because somebody knows who the fuck your ass is. And there's a whole bunch of you, yeah, like 6 to 8 of you. You know, not all at once. You'll get your own fucking styles of being stupid. You all get cut off by the same stupid stock router. It's a stock router. I didn't program it to do that shit. It's a standard fucking. If you start fucking sweeping ports or fucking sending, there's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of shit. Well, the catch is any router can handle it. It might stop that data from coming to here, but then the computer, the RISC processor of the router is then overloaded. And sooner or later, something gets through, and yeah, it just gets irritating as well to the computer, not to me. I don't give a fuck. When everything stops jumping around and moving, here we go. Bro, I was just